Hello everyone, I'm bringing you a reading today, which is going to be what's next in love. We have 3 piles today. Well, hello, it's Madam Vincent. Okay, a little backwards. Okay. Maybe some of you got people stumbling and tripping all over your flow, so let's see what goes. So pile 1, we have this spiral copper ring. And if you don't know what copper is good for, honey, copper is also Venus's metal, so copper attuned for love too, but copper has many beneficial uses, so all of you check that out. Pile 2, we have this evil eye incense burner that I made. And then pile 3, we have this cool little resin skull that I made also. So take some time and choose your pile. Take a deep breath. If you're drawn to more than one, feel free to check those out. So if you can't decide between one or the other, just watch both, because chances are there's messages there for you. Take only what resonates and leave the rest for everyone else, because I'm channeling for, anyone and everyone that's watching. So, yeah. All right. Let's get to it. Okay, if you chose this copper ring, this copper spiral ring, let's get to your reading. All right, so Spirit, what is in the cards for pile 1 when it comes to love? We have the Lovers, Temperance, and the 4 of Wands. For some of you, somebody may be maybe throwing the marriage card out there for you. Maybe throwing shooting their shot. For some of you, I feel like this is somebody that may have, left your life, and now they're coming back in because they're realizing that, holy crap, maybe this person is part of my fate. It could have been that maybe in the past, maybe you offered something to somebody and maybe they were like, or maybe indecisive or not so sure, secure, or serious. And as soon as you may have walked away, it could have been that perspective really shifted. There was an epiphany that may have hit. In the past, it could have been a broken heart, a forgotten loss. And you lived a pure existence where you could have offered something in the past to somebody or something wholeheartedly or honestly, and it wasn't taken seriously. But for this situation, it seems like you have an important person that's coming in or somebody that you're already dealing with, and Spirit is guiding them back to reconstruct. Or you could be meeting somebody that's going to offer you something serious, something real, something stable. And there's going to be a resurgence of, all those wonderful feelings that you had. Fulfilling romance is on its way to you through an important friendship that's going to provide security, stability, and, structure in your life. In the past, there could have been endings that happened. It could have been somebody with the past or somebody from the past that either you walked away or you had to walk away in order for them to realize that you are truly what makes them happy. Something that really brings back old childhood memories. This could be somebody from your childhood as well, that there's a rebirth that is trying to happen here, because in the past it could have been that either one or the other circumstance forced you two apart, but it was for a learning lesson. It was for there to be, I guess in a sense, absence makes the heart grow fonder, but at the same time, sometimes, and it's sad and it sucks, but sometimes people need to lose what they got to really know what they had, like for real. So there could have been an ending that happens, but endings bring new beginnings as well. And this is something that they want to foster a happy home and happiness, bring forth like happy memories and create happy memories as well. This could be somebody that, you know, can be a bit sensitive and lack a little bit of confidence when it comes to speaking up their emotions or their truth when it comes to love. But they'll be coming in to offer you something. Let me see what the crystals have to say. Just give me one crystal card of what's next in love. Okay, I said one, but you gave me two. All right, I'll take it, whatever. Bumblebee, Jasper, and Carnelian. Ooh, those are good. I'm going to read definition of the book because I don't know all the definitions out of this. So, Bumblebee. Bumblebee. Maybe some of you guys like bees or have seen bumblebees. I know I've seen Bumblebee, so I don't know. Maybe this might be relevant to me too. So who knows? We'll see. Bumblebees are so beautiful though. So neat. I have this really nice big bumblebee. It's about that big, and it drops by and it visits me. It visits my Palo Santo and just kind of zooms around, and it's kind of this beautiful big patch of yellow, orange yellow that looks like this. Anyways, Bumblebee, Jasper. It's calling you to have trust. So maybe some of you need to have trust in the process, trust in the cycles of the universe as well. This also instills a new vibration and stimulates new projects, bringing you the message that you must have honesty in your life. So some of you were honest and were not taken seriously in the past, so you lived a pure existence when it came to that, what you truly had to offer. Whether it was with this person, if it's someone that you know, because this could be somebody from the past coming in, or just in general, anytime you offered something in the past, it was very real and it was not taken serious, or people just had a way of fumbling the bag. You are a divine being with immense inner riches, holding the bright, energizing light of the sun. I feel like some of you may be Leos or have that fire energy. You could also be Virgos or Sagittarius. You were born to carry out a specific task. Charismatic and naturally you attract people. You have inner strength and courageously go where others do not dare. Harvest your resources and put them to work to heal any diseases. So any pains and forgotten losses, any losses and hurts from the past, basically. You are being open to new possibilities. Remember that a bee is not aerodynamically designed to fly, but it does. Cut through doubt and uncertainty. Relax and focus. Clear sight is needed. Visualize your future. Love and good fortune rush towards you. Grasp opportunities. Be a leader, but avoid arrogance. Trust the universe. Literally what I just said. Trust the universe. You overcome obstacles. Someone new lights up your life. Yeah? So you're having somebody come in. Healing insight. This could be on the physical level when it comes to your body. You may have sensitivities to food or food intolerances. Ooh. I feel like this person, once they come in, they might have you stumbling in on your words, or they may end up stumbling on their words. But I feel like this is your energy. Avoid arrogance, trust the universe, you overcome obstacles. Okay, we went over that. Food intolerances and other allergies may be underlying in any physical discomfort you experience. So if you're having allergies, you make sure that you address those and make sure that you're doing something that's going to help alleviate those allergies. For those of you that are dealing with allergies, and if you're not allergic to honey, excuse me, I highly recommend that you find some local raw honey. And I mean the most local that you can get by the bees nearest to wherever closest you are. Take 1 to 2 spoonfuls of that every single day, and you will notice that your allergies will subside significantly, and it will significantly help with all of that. But I also recommend taking a look at what you're consuming in your diet, because that can cause a lot of your allergies, especially stuff like inflammation, stuffiness, etc., etc. You'd be amazed at how many toxins we consume on a daily basis that really affects us all the time. And then coming down from those inflammations, the real underlying causes of certain things can go hidden. So make sure you guys are aware of that. And then for carnelian here, it's so funny that it would fall one after the other, 6 and 7. So everything's going in I feel like divine order, timing. We have another 6 here. So creativity. Carnelian protects against glamour spells, envy, and evil eye, bringing good fortune to the wearer, and prevents blood from rushing to the head to cause precipitate action. You have the ability to remain calm during disputes and the self-control, not to follow the crowd. Courage in the face of danger comes from inner strength, not foolhardiness. Your family means a lot to you. Your sexual drive is strong. Lust or aggression has been a problem in the past. Directed towards creativity and raising Kundalini. Kundalini is pretty much when you when you combine the masculine and feminine energy in order to manifest and elevate yourself in life, period. You raise your vibration up enough by working on yourself that you become almost entirely whole, if not whole, and are able to lead your life with that pure existence. Ooh. And the water. For some of you that was important. Some of you, just lack of water you need. Maybe lots of water. Or a need for cleansing. Which could be important because of the fact that it mentioned evil eye and envy. So also another of you guys need vitamins and minerals to support your metabolism for well-being. So, you know, also looking at that. So be eloquent, creative, and bold. Do not back down. Trust your intuitive perceptions. Distinctions in your career lies ahead. Be a mentor. Alleviate stress. Take time to play. You're a tower of strength during sorrow. Stay anchored in the present, but let go of emotional ties, outdated projects holding you back. Beware of a charismatic person. And you need to be able to express your soul vitally. So I feel like perhaps maybe this person maybe whether if it's a new or an old person, they may be attracted to you because you take the road less traveled. They may be interested or attracted to you because you do things in a very different out of the box way, and it works for you. You're basically showing others that you can do it in a whole different way and get it done and be successful and happy. That creativity of you is going to spark a lot of interest if you're not already in the public eye, but you're being asked to watch out for those envy and evil eye that others may kind of look at you, because I feel like you draw in a lot of attention too. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you, pile 1. If you like this reading, please like, share, subscribe, If you would like to, you can book a reading, a personal reading with me. Check out my website, follow my socials and that type of stuff to keep up with me. I always post a bunch of interesting stuff, and every so often I update pretty much what I will be posting up new in my store and stuff like that, and creative projects and stuff like that. But yeah, sending you lots of love and a great big hug. See you later, Pile 1. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. If you chose this evil eye incense burner that I made, this is your pile. So I'll just put this here, I guess. Let's see what we have for you today. What's new in love for you? For some of you, if you've been offered some kind of commitment, some of you may choose not to take it. Others, you may receive a more formal commitment. An offering from someone who may have been childish or immature in the past. If this is someone new, maybe there is a preconception or misconception that you think that maybe they're a bit more childish, or maybe they have a little bit more of an immature as persona, somebody that rushes into things without thinking necessarily entirely, or somebody that's a little bit more impulsive. That needs, there's going to be a need for work in order to make this situation work. If it's somebody that you feel is not necessarily on your level, and I'm not saying they have to be exactly where you are, but mentally you two need to be able to walk together, work on things together. It could have been that in the past you either misunderstood or they misunderstood your intentions, and they could have walked away or not really. For some of you, I feel like maybe you were already with this person. They're not really holding their end of the bargain when it comes to your relationship, and they were immature, or could have been going against the flow of this relationship, or even could have been, for some of you, maybe even third party. Though not necessarily, could be that they just more work focused and pay attention to everything else but the situation at hand. But there are improvements on the way. If you don't have anybody and you're just looking to see what's next in love, there is going to be somebody making themselves known and wanting to offer you something new. It could be that you may not necessarily be interested entirely. For some of you, you could be older than this person. But you're being asked by Spirit to learn to just kind of have more patience. They could be young of body and old of mind. So they could be deceiving. It could be somebody that looks young and immature, and maybe sometimes has a little bit of immature tendencies, but it is possible that they could be very, very mature underneath it all. It's a side that perhaps you may have not seen in them. Perhaps you've seen more of the more playful side of them versus the more mature side of them that is charging forth. But still keep in mind that there is going to be balance needed in order for things to work out really well. It could be that through this relationship, if you are not in a relationship. Both you and this person learn a lot from each other. So just be aware that there may be opportunities that develop and perspectives that will mature and develop around you, surrounding you, the situation, and the world around you. It could be that it may be somebody from work or somebody that you work with, a coworker that possibly shares the same work frustrations, or you may just have frustrations when it comes to this or when it comes to your love life. And there is need for you to put work into it. For example, like if you've been wanting a relationship but you haven't put in the effort to put yourself out there, yeah, it's gonna be frustrating, because it's gonna be like you're playing hide and seek with somebody who's trying to date you, and they don't even know they're trying to date you because they haven't seen you yet. They haven't seen you put your face into the light. So there's hard work needing to be done, whether to put yourself out there in a situation in life. So in this situation, when it comes to your love life, there are improvements on the way, but things have been maybe a bit delayed when it comes to your love life. But it is for a good purpose, because it is helping you mature and grow up a bit more in the situation, or even the person that is going to be coming into your life. If it's a person coming in, because that's what it seems. It's like it goes both ways. This person could literally be mirroring you in the fact that they're growing, or they're going to be growing up alongside you. So maybe this is somebody that you may have married, could be marrying, or possibly will make you an offer of a commitment that may lead into marriage. And you two may learn a lot from each other, and it may draw you closer to spirit, closer to your spiritual beliefs as well. But it could also mean that being drawn more into spirit and focusing more into the spiritual side of things. But this could also signify that after a long period of time of hard work and going up and down, you guys finally decide to settle down and solidify things, to work on things and develop one another, and make movements towards a better life. It could be that you may be moving in with somebody, or starting a new journey. You're going to be having victory over a situation or problem, and the sides will be equalized, so there will be balance when it comes to this situation. For some of you, one of you could be more earthy and more focused on your money, and the other maybe more analytical, a little bit more mental, a little bit more up in the air when it comes to how things are going. So I could see how there could be conflict here and there, but it's going to be teaching you how to harness both of your guys' abilities, as well as things that can help you mature and grow. Because earth is earth, and then air is air. Obviously, it's almost like saying up from down, down from up. So you guys could be two sides of the same coin and not even know it. So the same things, there could be things about yourself that you don't like that they love about you, and there could be things about themselves that they don't like that you adore. So it seems like this could be sort of like an opposites attract sort of thing. And let's see what the crystals have to say. Just give me one crystal card. Okay, thank you. Purpurite. Let me read you that, because I don't know the meanings for these. But it's okay. We'll learn together. So the curse clearer. It's so funny that we would have the evil eye here. So very interesting. So It's extremely effective for psychic and aura protection. Purpurite grounds high frequency energy, harmonizing the physical body to the new vibration. It helps you heal, to break away from self-destructing or self-limiting behavior, which there's that energy that's going back to developing yourself, as well as them needing that balance of heart and mind to gain a mature perspective of the world. It cleanses, activates, and powers up all the chakras and harmonizes the etheric bodies, so your auras and your energy field. This crystal encourages the flow of Kundalini energy. Oh wait, I'm reading the wrong one. Ooh, there might be something about that too. So, it may end up helping you clear and raise your Kundalini energy as well. So, very interesting. Rhodozite might be a very important crystal for you too. But anyways, where was I going? Okay, Spirit, get me back on track. It helps you break away from self-destructive or self-limiting behaviors, energizing the physical and mental bodies. The physical and mental bodies. It overcomes tiredness, apathy, and despondency. So, old habits and patterns, including those inherited from ancestors, may keep you mired up in the past. Subtle energetics of ancient curses or ill-wishing could be affecting you. These may be personal or passed down through the family line. You may be open to mental influence from others. So you need psychic protection. Excuse me. When it comes to this situation, it could be that many people may have kept an eye on you, or there's jealousy. They're either on your end or on their end or on both. And you're being asked to just guard yourself, guard the situation, protect what you've worked hard to build. And if it's a situation that's coming towards you because it seems like it's something that's going to be headed your way in terms of somebody coming in, or if it's not somebody you're in a relationship with, you're being asked to protect that. You may have to keep it quiet and under the radar for a bit before you can bring it out into the open, but you two will have to work together to make it happen, so that you can avoid frustrations and other people's ill wishing on it. Be open to new ways to heal. Protect yourself appropriately, but do not be overly defensive. Check out whether you have inadvertently offended anyone. If so, make reparations where possible. Another note on that. On that note of making sure you haven't offended somebody. Somebody may be a little bit more blunt or cutthroat with their words, and the other person may be a little bit more sensitive. So there is that awareness of being sensitive to the other's emotions or how they take the situation in. I'm not saying coddle them, but treat your partner, treat the person that is treating you with the same kind of love and respect and the same kind of treatment that you would like to receive. So besides, being in a relationship with somebody is meant to help keep you at ease, because relationships and love is meant to be the highest form of vibration, which is stability, comfort, love, and everything in between, when it comes to developing and growing as well. That doesn't mean that you're not going to face your downs either. If anything, that's what helps strengthen the love between you and the bond a lot more. So it's something that you must pay attention to. Make sure you're being a little bit more emotionally intelligent and aware not to offend your partner or potential partners. If you have, make reparations where possible. If not, send unconditional love and forgiveness without needing to know why or where. Healing, the past creates the present, but the past can be repaired and the present can be healed. So it could be that there is like childhood wounds that need to be healed in order, or maybe this situation, this relationship may help you heal those childhood wounds into something more beautiful. So this is going to be a very teaching and learning type of relationship that's going to help for the betterment of both of you. If you're not already with this person, if so, this person's going to come in as a mentor to teach you different perspectives, different ways of being, and different ways of living and loving. But yeah, that's all I have for you today, pile 2. If you like this reading, please like, share, subscribe. If you like a personal reading, go ahead and book me. Follow my socials. I always post some different stuff. I have interesting stuff that I post up there, and new artwork and jewelry that I create, stuff for my website. But yeah, sending you a great big hug and lots of love. See you later, pile 2. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose this cool little resin skull, this is your pile. Let's see what's next in love for you. Not taking reversals for that, or any of these. Let me see. After a long period of work, I feel like a new opportunity for love will be coming in. There's going to be a new path that you will be taking. And it could have been something that you didn't know where it was leading you. Could be that you've been on your own for some time. And you just kind of kept going, but there are new undertakings that have begun after a long period of putting in work and dealing with maybe frustrations in the past, a disregard of rules or structures. It could have been that you dealt with a lot of, people that like to maintain a commitment or that type of thing. And needing to have to choose between yourself or a situation at hand in the past, or maybe it could be that you're doing that now. You're choosing to leave a situation, or you're choosing to start a new situation. For some of you, you could be leaving a situation and needing guidance and to do so. For some of you, you're choosing to close out cycles, or you've put in the work to end certain cycles in your life and cutting away the trivial things from the past so that you can make the way for new love to actually come in. And it really is coming in, because this is going to be something that's going to be more secure, more stable, after you having dealt with maybe deceptions and, people being sneaky or spying, that type of stuff. Or you having to always deal with people trying to get involved in your relationships or causing problems. Because you chose to take a different path, and you needed guidance and you just kind of went with faith, it could have been that maybe what you thought was a mistake is actually going to really work out heavily in your favor. There's going to be some information that's going to be revealed to you, so it could be that somebody may be coming in to give you that offer, or at the very least making it known how they truly feel. There's going to be an elevation of money. I hear for some of you status. So If you've been single for a while, you know the wheel is turning in your favor when it comes to relationships. And for some of you that have been in, relationships that haven't served you for the highest good, or served, both of you for the highest good, you're going to choose to end and leave those things. And you may feel like, question, am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right choice? But in the end, it is going to be worth it. You're going to be offered and you're going to reap your, the best reward that you can have. Either you may be somebody that could be a little bit more analytical, or you've had to, watch your back or look over your shoulder because of situations or people always trying to get in your mix. You won't have to really worry so much about that, but I still recommend, just make sure you cover your ends, because you've put in a lot of hard work into how far you've come. And now you're getting close to reaping that reward, and you're going to stand and protect that at all costs. So you may be receiving an offer of a security and a helping hand. It could be somebody that you know through work, or even a friend who's just been there. Who's been there with you as you walk through the mud, or really been down in your times. And it could be that this person may finally reveal how they feel about you, or you could be the one doing the revealing when it comes to this. So take how it goes, because right here is a 50-50 split. Some of you are choosing to leave a situation, some of you are choosing to start a situation, but either way, it's going to work out in your favor. Let's see what the crystal cards have to say, and just give me one card, Spirit. Okay, you gave me 2. I'll take it. We have rhodochrosite, such a pretty stone, and lapis lazuli. And then the song that's playing in the background is Heart to Heart. Maybe there might be messages for you guys about in that song. It's Heart to Heart by Mac DeMarco. And the lyric says, to all the days we were together, to all the time we were apart of each other's lives, heart to heart. And I had a late arrival, so we never saw the start of each other's lives, heart to heart, heart to heart. So, if you're interested in what that song is, it's this one here. So, there you go. Might be messages for you there. So, let's get back to this. Let's go with rhodochrosite. Let's go. I'll be reading this from the book because I don't know the meanings of these. Not like that, yes, at least. But I will. We'll learn together. The Heart Reviver. Rhodochrosite is the Heart Reviver. It's so funny that it goes so well with the Heart to Heart song. So rhodochrosite teaches the heart to assimilate painful feelings without shutting down. That's the hard work you put into it. Learning to go through the tough situations without shutting down, running away, or freezing up or ignoring the situation together. Dissolving denial and identifying ongoing detrimental patterns, it offers compassionate love and forgiveness. You face the truth with loving awareness. That's the awareness that you'll be receiving, and you'll be stepping into the power as the emperor, For some of you, this person may come in with a lot of energy, like fire. Could be a fire sign, particularly in Aries. Or you could be in Aries. I also see Leo. What else am I seeing? Scorpio, Pisces. But I hear Aries again. So this person may have Aries or Aries tendencies as a person. So going back to this. Deep down, you feel alienated, unloved, or unappreciated. See, that's something that we went through or explained. Could have been something like that in the past. Or a history of sexual or emotional abuses creates dis-eases. So dis-eases or uneasiness of the body, the soul, the mind, the spirit, etc. That's how we physically manifest diseases and ailments into our body as well. Besides all the poisoning that, the system is doing to us. So please take care of yourselves and make sure that you know what you're consuming, because that will affect everything that goes on internally with you, not just in your mind, your body, but also your spirit. So let's make sure we're aware of that. Speaking of awareness, you may have misused or feared your sexual power in the past. This Emperor carries a lot of that power. So you may be repressing something you do not want to face. Irrational fears and paranoia and unacceptable emotions need to be acknowledged and transformed. For some of you, you're going through the process of learning to acknowledge your feelings and learning to communicate, as well as come into alignment with those things. It is okay to feel all the feelings, even the uncomfortable ones, because they bring us valuable lessons and teach us how to grow and navigate through life. It is very important and very, very essential that we develop that emotional awareness, that emotional intelligence. I keep going back to that word awareness. Awareness, awareness, awareness. Time for a change of viewpoint. Again, we have changes here with the Wheel of Fortune. You could be choosing to end certain cycles and start new ones with the Fool. Even if you feel like you've made a mistake about certain things, it could be referring to some of you leaving a situation and starting a new one, or leaving one to go to another. So it's time to change your perspective. Begin to seek the gifts in your experiences rather than seeing the negative effects. So, for example, say you've been questioning, should I do this or should I do that? Spirit, give me an example that I can use for pile 3. Wanting to go for somebody, but not going for them because you feel like they might be too much of a risk for you, or it poses too much of a risk emotionally, or fear of getting hurt, that type of thing. That attitude needs to go, because you're only sabotaging yourself. That goes in with that fear of that sexual power, fear of feeling, fear of allowing yourself love, like real love, especially if you guys been through the mud with people in the past, just playing a fool, or acting dumb, or being boo-boo the fools. So that's one thing. All of those things need to be transformed. Check out whether what you were taught in childhood is still relevant to the person you are today. So another example is, if you grew up in a situation or a background where you grew up where people were convincing you that you were not enough, you were not good enough, you were selfish, you never did anything for anyone but yourself, or it was always you as a problem, you need to really get down to the core of that and identify if that was really you or those people just projecting their own crappy, shitty insecurities onto you. Because 98% of the time, it is those people that have insecurities making their problems your problems, when really you've got your own set of problems to worry about and to fix. So that's something that goes back to that having that awareness, emotional awareness as well. Release resentment from your heart and it creates well-being. You could be either releasing this or beginning something new coming this summer. You need to start radiating that unconditional love for self and having that selfless compassion, not only for yourself, but for others as well. So let's get to this. Let's go to lapis lazuli. This is one of my favorite stones. I like working with it. Good stuff, good stuff. Heavenly wisdom, lapis lazuli, wards off calamities of all kinds. So some of you guys are being asked to maybe incorporate some lapis lazuli, like this beautiful little mushroom right here. You can get it in like jewelry, pendants, etc. I'm going to be offering some of that stuff soon. I'm just allocating the right supplier for that, so stay tuned for that. But even then, even if you get yourself a little tiny piece of lapis lazuli, should help you carry it in your pocket, carry it in your purse, carry it in your wallet. If it fits in your wallet, carry it around your neck. However you choose to hang on to that, it should help you. It wards off calamities of all kinds and was one of the most auspicious stones in the ancient world. You're an immortal soul who has a profound connection with the heavens. Your purpose is noble. Even though people may make you feel like you're a fool and nothing that you do is ever worth doing. But the truth is that, you know, sometimes these people have rained on your parade and, you know, poopied on you only because they saw how great your purpose was and your greatness, that they could not bear to see someone with so much fruitfulness in them blossom and harvest that. So make sure that you're taking care of that and you're warding off any of this and you're protecting your energy in yourself. Protect yourself, defend yourself if you need to. Know thyself and who you are, because that is how you're going to align with everything that is coming to you, especially love, the security, that helping hand, everything that you deserve, literally. It's time for you to claim it. You yearn for spiritual attunement, but may be hampered by outmoded viewpoints. Again, you know, perspectives that may not even be yours, projections onto you that may not be yours, old cycles and childhood wounds as well. Although you may have not had any control over the situation and the circumstances that played out in your childhood, that led to the circumstances and situations of today, but you have the power to make reparations today. You always have the ability to change your outcome, because you're constantly writing in your book of life. You're constantly writing that new chapter. So if the beginning was crappy, so make the end bomb as hell. Live that truth. Live that truth. Take charge of your life. Looking into the past puts your present experience into perspective. You're the lineage breaker. Make the effort to trace family history for deeper insight. Again, that goes back to that childhood wounding. Figure out what's really you and really is other people and their drama and their BS and all the stuff that they poured onto you that isn't yours. That is their stuff to deal with. And the things that, you know, you went through, heal those things in you so that you don't repeat those things, say later down the line. When you have your own kind, your own family, if you choose to have a family, you know, at the very least, you can be a mentor for others to grow out of that. Prepare yourself for the divine love that's going to be coming in. Let's see. There is spiritual dis-ease. Work with dreams and journey inward to find deeper insights. Flashes of intuition show the way. So follow your heart. Open your heart and third eye. Help comes from the high. This could be the helping hand from spirit. They're going to open you up to new opportunities and receiving and giving and honoring yourself as well. And it could be through a person as well. And even at the very least, what's next in love is a resurgence of self and basically a solidification, unification, reunification of the self-love, which is the highest form of love as well. Let's see. Enlightenment is within your grasp. Enhanced perception shows what operates beneath. Study or research is needed. Yours is the gift of true friendship. Protect yourself. Exactly what I was talking about. Protect yourself. It could be that you get this love or a love offer from somebody that is the friend that you never expected. It could be somebody that was really a helping hand in your life and maybe helped you kind of change your perspective on life a bit, or they will be triggering you to do that and triggering you to heal as well. But you need to put in the effort and put in the work because they can't do the work for you. And you should never expect anyone to do the emotional work for you because that's your job, not anyone else's. Attune your divine nature enhances your well-being. So the more you're able to follow your heart in what's right and what feels right for you, and, you know, also protecting yourself, the things that you love, and standing up for what you believe in is gonna help set you on the right path and help bring more spiritual, emotional fulfillment into your life, especially when it comes to relationships. You'll have a more mature, deeper, reflective perspective of relationships and the beauty of them. And then it'll also make you more compassionate towards others and give you a better insight and understanding of how people operate and why they operate from a certain energy frequency, or, you know, behave, or, you know, their habits, patterns, addictions, etc. It's time for you to reconnect yourself with the divine and the divine self. So that's pretty much what's next in love. It could be also, if you're not encountering somebody, which it could be coming in, something's gonna change for you because the wheel's always turning. But it could be that maybe you could also be even falling in love with life again, having a new shifted perspective of you. You have control and you have the reins of life in your hands, and now that you do, you're gonna love every single bit of it because you have the opportunity to change anything and everything into your favor. That's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward, which is good. I like this energy because this is boss energy as the emperor would be, boss energy. But yeah, somebody's gonna be seeing you in their power and wanting to start something new, or have a little mistake happen between you two, you know, if you catch my drift. But sneaks. This person could be watching you sneaky. You may not even notice that they're watching you. This person could be somebody in a position of authority or power, or you could be a authority person, and somebody's just gonna come out of nowhere and be like swooping. But yeah, that's all I have for you, pile 3. If you like this reading, like, share, subscribe. If you want a personal reading, go ahead and book me through DestaviasDesigns.com. Go ahead and follow my socials. I'm always posting a bunch of different stuff. But yeah, hope you have a great day, night, evening, wherever you are. And I send you a really great big hug and lots of love. Till next time, pile 3. Peace. Be safe.